Good afternoon, Rochester Memorial students and families. Mr. Medeiros here with this week's Medeiros Minute. Boys and girls, as always, I want to thank you for another great week of learning. In particular, let's give a couple shout outs here to start the Medeiros Minute. Let's start off with the fourth grade team. I want to thank Miss Griffin and the entire fourth grade staff and all of the students in fourth grade for an outstanding Flag Day ceremony this past Tuesday, June 14th. Boys and girls, you did an amazing job. Talk about take care of yourself and take care of others. You were able to get the whole school involved. Now, not only was the entire Rochester Memorial School community out in the front campus here in the front driveway for the Flag Day celebration, but all the students participated in the writing prompt. We were actually able to hear from some of those winning students. Everyone did a great job, but it was nice to hear those winning students. And then we even honored one of our own in private first class, Beckett Kiernan, where his family was actually here to speak on his behalf, but then also receive the wonderful recognition and accolades that he deserves during Flag Day. So once again, thank you, Miss Griffin and the fourth grade team for really just doing an amazing job with that Flag Day celebration. I feel like every time that we do it, it gets better and better. And you impress us. The fourth grade team impresses us every year with it. Boys and girls, thank you very much. I also want to thank the community members that were able to help our students. So I want to thank Mrs. Belfay and Mrs. Bradshaw for being our Cub Scout leaders and working with Wayne, Zachary, Carlton, Lexington, and Logan, our very own RMS Color Guard, as part of the Cub Scouts who ran the changing of the flag and the changing of the colors. Wayne, Zachary, Carlton, Lexington, and Logan, thank you so much. You did a wonderful job. It was so nice to see your professionalism and how you were able to bring down that flag in an honorable way and put up the new, beautiful, very large flag that's out here up front. So again, thank you, Mrs. Belfay and Ms. Bradshaw, and Wayne, Zachary, Carlton, Lexington, and Logan, the members of the Color Guard, and members of the Rochester Memorial fourth grade cohort for doing an outstanding job with our Flag Day. Thank you, grade 4. I want to thank Miss Audette and Miss Williamson from our music department for a couple of different performances this week. So Mr. Oltaday was here on Monday and Tuesday this past week for his school beats, drumming, and rhythm classes that took place in Miss Audette's music class. But then he was also here Tuesday evening for his family beats performance and event. I want to thank all the family members and parents and guardians that attended that, as well as some community members came as well. It was a wonderful drumming event in the evening. And a thank you to Miss Audette and Miss Williamson for bringing back an outstanding fifth and sixth grade band and chorus concert this past Wednesday. It was so nice to see our cafetorium full of family members, parents, guardians, former RMS students that came back to see a wonderful performance from our fifth and sixth grade band and chorus. Always impressed by the musical abilities of our students and boys and girls in fifth and sixth grade band and chorus this year. You demonstrated those wonderful musical abilities again. Excellent, excellent job. And again, a thank you to Miss Audette and Miss Williamson. A couple safety measures here, parents and guardians. So first, Mr. Woodward did want me to remind everyone that he will be taking his PE classes outside, obviously as the weather is getting warmer, but he also does explore the great outdoors area. We're very fortunate to have that wonderful great outdoors area that I know is used for after school activities, but Mr. Woodward also does do some lessons there around things to be observant and looking out for. So with that said, parents and guardians, if you would like to take just some safety precautions on your own, obviously personal choice, but before your kids get ready to come to school, we recommend some sunscreen or maybe even bug spray and making sure that your students have hats and water bottles on those days that you know they will have PE, as it does get pretty warm back there. But Mr. Woodward did want me to remind everyone that he will be taking those classes outside, just to be mindful of, obviously, might want to take those precautionary measures of sunblock and bug spray to be put on before the students actually come to school on any day next week that if you know they have a PE class. Also, parents and guardians, boys and girls, just a reminder, a safety measure here, open-toed shoes are not allowed at school. I know the weather's really warm, and I know we're all more comfortable in this warm weather in open-toed shoes. Mr. Medeiros certainly definitely loves to wear his flip-flops, but here at school, we really need closed-toed shoes as a safety precaution. We do have metal legs on our desks and chairs, obviously out at recess as well. We want to make sure that our students' toes and feet are protected with closed-toed shoes so that they're safe at all times. Third bit of safety measure here, just parents and guardians, a reminder, if you do come to the school for a school performance, you are not allowed to then travel throughout the building. If you notice, when you come in for those performances, we have the A wing and D wing doors closed so that we can allow you into the cafeteria and you don't have access to the rest of the building. We do so because obviously it's a safety measure. We do need to have folks that are able to travel throughout the building. They must be Corey checked and checked in at the main office where they get a visitor badge so that we know that you've been checked in and that you you are able to be moving throughout the building. I know sometimes it's ideal to just be able to walk quickly to your child's classroom or to the locker to grab something with them, but we really can't have that happen. Parents and guardians must stay within that area and then leave the building once the performance is done. As I mentioned, and then if you do want to check in or go with your child to a different area of the building, we need to wait till everyone leaves and then check in at the main office where you can sign in. Number one, so that we can acknowledge that you're here in the building, but then also receive that visitor badge so that our staff know that you've checked in at the main office and we know that you're here. Any questions about that, parents and guardians, please don't hesitate to reach out to myself or Mr. West. A little bit of an informational bullet here. So just a reminder, last day of school is June 24th. So obviously our student report cards will be going home in all grade levels that day. And just a reminder to our parents and guardians, in that report card envelope will be the placement letter for next year's class replacement, as well as the welcome letter for your child's new teacher next year. Obviously in that welcome letter will be some tidbits and informational pieces around the teacher introducing him or herself, but then also some supply information so that our parents and guardians and families can really start getting out there and start ordering and purchasing those supplies for next school year. Parents and guardians, boys and girls, I know we mentioned this in several Medeiros Minutes over the last few weeks, and I know Ms. Solar has done an excellent job explaining this to all grade levels now at this point, as we sit today in her media center, about our summer reading collaboration with Plum Library. So parents and guardians, just as a reminder, Ms. Solar did review all of this with your students. She will be posting it on her webpage, her media center webpage. We're also working with our web coordinator to post this to our RMS webpage, and we know your child's classroom teacher will be sharing this information as well. But a reminder that RMS and Plum Library are collaborating in this year's summer initiative program called Read Beyond the Beaten Path. The RMS reading team and Miss Lisa from Plum Library have collaborated to create this fun program, which includes lots of free activities and events at Plum Library, as well as summer reading book suggestions for each grade level. Over the next few weeks, Ms. Solauer, or actually over the last few weeks, I'm sorry, Ms. Solauer has explained the program to all students and provided informational packets for them to bring home. A reminder, parents and guardians, boys and girls, this summer reading expectation is for all students pre-K through 6 to read independently or together with a family member or a loved one during the summer months. So when our doors close, boys and girls, on June 24th, be sure to stop by Plum Library to sign up for the Plum program and learn more about the fun events, activities, and prizes. Plum Library is also providing access to a wide variety of book titles, book formats, and genres to help keep our RMS students reading all summer long. Boys and girls, parents and guardians, this month of June, we've been focusing on self-control as part of our CARES model and how self-control helps us with self-management. Remember, boys and girls, self-control looks like thinking before you speak or act, working hard to control your own behavior, managing those big emotions like anger and excitement to keep our school environment safe. Self-management is about regulating our emotions, controlling impulses, managing stress, and persevering through challenging academic tasks. I hope everyone enjoys the nice long weekend. A reminder, there is no school Monday, June 20th, in recognition of Juneteenth. So boys and girls, parents and guardians, I hope you have a wonderful long weekend and a happy Father's Day to all those dads out there. And remember, boys and girls, as you're out in the community this weekend, please remember, take care of yourself, take care of others, and take care of your environment.